Hello everyone, this is Matthew Bran and welcome to another Red Lion book review. Today I'm reviewing Scarlet. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles. It is the sequel to Cinder, which I like much better. In my opinion, Scarlet was based on Red Riding Hood. That's not my opinion. Scarlet's based on Red Riding Hood, and it's a story about her trying to find her lost grandmother or grandmare. The problem I have in this book is that Scarlet is an airhead, and she's a little headstrong, or very headstrong, to the point where she comes off as stupid. Wolf, who is the secondary protagonist in this story, he has a lot more depth to him. The story is much more finding out who Wolf is, but I believe he would have been much better as a titular character or the main protagonist. The problem is that I think all these books are going to follow the fairy tales women characters and as the protagonists instead of having any males as the protagonists. I believe that's the theme. So, with Scarlet being so addicted to finding her grandmother to the point where she's suicidally addicted to finding her grandmother, she doesn't care what happens to herself. She sacrificed herself for her grandmother's life. I believe that's it pulls me out of it. Another thing that pulls me out of the story is how stupid everybody in the character, or stupid every character in the story is. To give an example, Cinder is the other main protagonist in the story, so they switch back and forth between Scarlet's story and Cinder's story. So Cinder in this book, if you haven't read the first book, she was discovered to be the missing lunar princess. It wasn't that much of a surprise by the time they revealed it, but in this book, the second book, she's internationally known, where the first book she was a nobody. This book, everybody should have guessed, or at least a lot of people should have guessed by now, that she is the missing princess, have put two and two together, but no one seems to know besides the queen. That really took me out of it. It made me feel like everybody in the book was unbelievably stupid, to the point of it makes no sense. Everybody should be this stupid in this book unless it's, written that way, unless it's supposed to be that way. There's only one character in this book who's written to be stupid. That's kind of Captain Thorn, I believe, but even he seems to be charismatically stupid. I believe he's going to be the Flynn Rider counterpart to Rapunzel's. I'm sorry, there's going to be a Rapunzel series, or Rapunzel book, I believe, in the next one. But I believe instead of taking inspiration from the original story of Rapunzel, they're going to actually be taking more inspiration from the Disney's Tangled, which has a thief as the protagonist instead of instead of a prince. And Rapunzel's going to be much more of a hippie than a captured princess or a captured girl or something like that. So, or I don't want to say she's not captured, but I just do believe she's going to be a lot more of a hippie, like Rapunzel, like Tangled. I forget her name was, but like the Rapunzel and Tangled was. So, moving on, I believe that, to me, the best, absolute best part of this book was Wolf. He was the thing that pulled everything together, but he wasn't enough to keep this book going. The overall story, continuing from the first book, Cinder, about them defeating the Lunar Queen, that's what makes reading this book a little worth it, but they didn't go too far in it. They did actually make some traction, though. They did make some leeway, so that was very exciting for me for the book. Other than that, it's an okay, enjoyable read. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll check you later. If you have any other opinions, leave them in the comments, and if you would so kindly like and subscribe. Have a great day.